This is simple dimensional analysis. It is learning objective 8 in this course. We're going to start off with basic mathematical principles, canceling, that you learned in earlier math courses. So if I take a value like this, 10/3, and I want to multiply it by 7/2, I notice something here. I notice that the 2 right here and the 10, I can factor out a 2 out of that. So I can simplify this by canceling the 2 and a 10, and I get 5, because 2 goes into 10 5 times, 5/3, and I get 7/1. This is pretty easy, and I don't care what that comes out to be. I just wanted to show the principle 35/3 on there. Another example of this canceling is 4 divided by 1 and times 3 divided by 2. Again, I notice the 2 factors into the 4. So I can take the 2 and factor it out of here and get a 2 up here. So I end up with 2 times 1 times 3/1, which in this case is very easy. I get 6. So it's a simple cancellation. We're going to do the same thing, only we're going to do it with some units. Okay, and the process is exactly the same. So I'm going to clear the screen now. Okay, and we'll start off. We know in this that you have to memorize that 1 kilo is equal to 1,000. Milli is equal to 1,000th, 10 to the minus 3, or 0.001, and centa is equal to 1 times 10 to the minus 2, or 0.01. There are other unit conversions in the metric system, which is what we use in this class primarily. And you don't have to memorize them. They'll be given on the exam. Look in the exam handouts on the main page. Okay, so, but you need to have this in front of you. You might want to write it down, because I'm going to delete this. There, we cleared it. Okay, so I want to take 3.5 kilometers, and I want to convert that to meters. Kilometers, km. K for kilo, m for meter. So what I know is that 1 kilometer is equal to 1,000 meters. So I can convert this. I can divide both sides by 1,000. We don't do it this way, but I want to show you how this works. 1,000 meters on both sides, and this equals 1, because the 1,000 meters cancels on both sides. All right? Or I could take 1,000 meters, oops, erase that, 1,000 meters on this side equal 1 kilometer. Divide both sides by 1 kilometer. And I get this to cancel over here, and I get 1. So 1 kilometer over 1,000 meters is equal to 1. Or 1,000 meters over a kilometer is equal to 1. So we'll go back to our problem. You need to understand this first, okay? So I'm going to go erase this, and we'll go back to our problem. I'll erase everything, it's easier. And we'll start with our 3.5 kilometers. And I'm going to multiply, and I can put this over 1 because it's the same thing, and we do that a lot. Some people like to do it, some don't. It's up to you. I can multiply this 3.5 kilometers by 1. Doesn't change the answer, does it? Okay, so one of my values that I can use is 1 kilometer on the bottom, 1,000 meters on the top. Remember, we just discussed how that was equal to 1. So the other way I can do it is 3.5 kilometers. And I also could multiply by 1 kilometer on the top and 1,000 meters on the bottom. One of these is correct, and it turns out that it's the top one, and the reason it's correct is my kilometers cancel. So you want to multiply by 1 such that your units cancel. In this case, on the top, I get 3,500 kilometers. On the bottom, you notice I don't get my units to cancel. The kilometers and the meters don't cancel. So I know that I didn't do this right because I get funny units. I get units of kilometers times kilometers divided by meters. And that is not what we want. If you remember the problem, it was convert 3.5 kilometers to meters. So we got our correct answer here. Now I'm going to do another problem because this is kind of complex. It's easy, but you need to do it a couple of times.